Hey guys, welcome to Coma Pirate Radio, where we as esoteric pirates slide our boats together, throw the ropes, tie the knots, and talk about the maps. I'm Mystic Eve, and if you're new to my channel, thank you so much. Bienvenidos, welcome. Please like and subscribe if, you like it. You know the routine. Put a comment down below. It'll really help. I have been doing Coma Pirate Radio for a long time now, but it's still growing. I also am looking for other esoteric pirates. Now, what is an esoteric pirate? Just a really quick description if you can't already get the hint of it. It's, if you know what esotericism is and you study astrology, divination, alchemy, numerology, yoga, meditation, all of these things, and you're also a pirate, meaning you like to do things differently. You like to be on your own ship. You like to have your own flag, whether it's black or rainbow. Typically non-dualist because, when you're on your own boat, you don't really care about the other boats unless they get close. Now, we slide our boats together slowly because typically pirates can be a bit defensive. Speaking of Saturn. But today we are going to be speaking to the moon. Now, I use the solar party paradigm. This is a paradigm that I channeled. It was given to me directly from the heavenly bodies. Yes, in Gnosis. I spend most of my time in Costa Rica living as a minimalist with my horses, doing ceremonial magic with the horses and with groups of people as they come through. Again, I am looking for a crew of esoteric pirates that might want to work together, maybe keeping our boats tied together so that we can grow with energy. Energy is currency. We support the Mystics for Mystics movement. You can check out the Patreon account on the link below if I remember to put it there. No, I will. Anyway, let's dive in. Watch till the end because there's a big surprise at the end. So says Saturn. Where did she go? There's a big surprise at the end. You shall pass through the veil and there'll be a... All right. Anyway, if you followed my channel, you know that we paint pictures so that the visualization can help us remember. I myself always had a hard time as, trying to remember dates and names, and I needed to picture something, right? I needed to see it to really have it be recorded, right? And to sink down into being able to feel it. So we know this front door is in Pisces. We dive deep into the water of the front door at the solar party paradigm, and we know that we see Saturn, the party planner, and Neptune, the bartender, right there. All of them are aliens at the party. We see them because we read this card. They are all very feminine, inviting, and in nature. They have koi fish skin, beautiful flowing fins. They're the aliens of the party. We know the aliens are hanging out at the front door around us. I mean, I don't know what they're waiting on. They're not actually. They're waiting on you to just sign up. But anyway, they have the immense power of sacrificial love. So this moon right now moves. Everybody comes in and out of the bathroom, okay? A lot at a party, right? The moon moves a lot. And right now it's in Virgo. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know that the back door has been in Virgo for a while now. And you also can picture, because this is a shotgun house. Yes, here we go. The front door and the back door are opposite of each other. Okay. So, well, now we've got these guys. All right. So, the front door and the back door. So now you're starting to understand, you can visualize that this moon is on the other side of the party as Saturn and Neptune. Now you also, if you follow astrology, know there's a lot going on with Saturn right now. Oh, in conjunction with the sun. I mean, the Saturn, the boundaries are being pushed and explored. The light is shedding itself. It's ripping itself open. The portals between Aries and Pisces are intense, and we're just, these guys at the party are bouncing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And if you follow this paradigm, it's fun because it turns things upside down. As above, so below. So we typically think of the heavenly bodies as looking down on us, right? Seeing the drama that's going on down here. This paradigm, I noticed, flips it upside down, and we actually can look up into the heavenly bodies drama, the drama that the gods are going through up there. And yes, there's a lot of drama, always. Okay, so we also have this thing going on, this Venus, the beauty queen, and Mercury, the DJ, on fire, dancing and spinning and moving, and she's going backwards, but she's no longer in sextile with the boss, the two bosses. So maybe the boss can be a little bit more focused on other things. And maybe she can also be a little bit more focused as she's in retrograde going backwards. And come on, girl, we got this. You can dance backwards. we can feel this energy being able to communicate and just being able to slow down. Now the retrograde literally looks like it's slowing down. She can slow down. She's slow dancing. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of passion. Too much passion can put out the water. And we have a lot going on in Pisces right now. So slow your roll, little miss. And she says, excuse me, I'm not a little miss. I'm an Aries. I am big and strong and like the he pronouns. Excuse me, Mr. Whatever pronouns you want. Believe me, baby, whatever pronouns you want. It's okay. You're still the most beautiful at the party. You're still the star, the morning and the evening star of the party, even though Saturn wants to, take a little bit of the highlight. The grandmother and the granddaughter, if you really want to think about it that way. These guys have a very interesting relationship. All right. So we've got that going on. And it right now, because here's the thing with a lot of these astrological channels that I've noticed, and I love a lot of them. I love it, right? But I do tend to get overwhelmed when we're talking about way in the future and way in the past. Oh my God, a year from now, I don't even know what I'm going to do a year from now. And 5 months in the past, I don't even remember where I was. I mean, that's a metaphor. That's not exactly true, but you see what I mean? Like, I like to stay in the here and now and look at what's going on daily. Now, it's hard for these YouTube channels because they're kind of timeless. I noticed when I was doing them daily, it's like, well, if you didn't catch it that day, it was not relevant anymore because it's yesterday. It's not even relevant anymore. I grew up with the book Be Here Now. I do subscribe to the present being the most important, but I also time travel. So, if you're an esoteric pirate, you can understand all of this and you can move back and forth. Speaking of the back and forth between Aries and Pisces, this is fire and air. Okay. And one of the things that I just learned, well, I didn't just learn it, but I just digested it with manifesting. You always start with the fire. The fire is the passion to push into what you want. And then the water gives you the reflection. You sit, you calm, you cool down, you scry into the water to get the answers. All right. Then you ground it into reality. Because these guys together, if the fire can evaporate the water into the air. The water and the air coming together is bringing the duality together, bringing the rainbows together, bringing Aquarius into the picture. So there's a lot between that portal that you can learn. So at the moment with this Virgo moon, it's in square with the boss. The boss can get himself in trouble with two of them. Which one is he looking at in the mirror? The square can be a little bit difficult, but if you know how to use the square, it really can create a strong foundation. So also a quincunx, I didn't bring out all of the cards, but a quincunx with Pluto. Yes, Pluto. We just talked about Aquarius. Guess who's in Aquarius? Pluto. Now, a quincunx, I should have pulled out the card, is stranger danger feels. I don't know you. Oh my God, who is looking at the mirror? Wait a second. Are you an emo kid? Wait, is this water? Because it looks like a water sign. But it's ruled by air. It's an air sign. I don't really know. What am I looking at in the mirror? That's what a quincunx feels like. And right now with the moon, Virgo and Aquarius, Virgo is the youngest at the party. Okay? So let me paint that picture. Let me back up and let's paint the picture of this bathroom mirror and the back porch. At the solar party paradigm, we're talking about, I know, I'm a mystic that works in the dirt, so I did clean my hands. Anyway, see, Virgo, you can be overcritical sometimes because you just don't know what it's like to live in the jungle with your hands in the dirt, and then you washing your hands and you scrubbing your hands, and then you're for the video, and you're trying to make everything great, and you're trying to you want to paint the back of the wall, but you don't have a motorcycle to go into town because you live in the jungle and they don't have the right paints. And easy, girl, easy. You see what I mean? Do you feel it? She's looking at herself in the mirror right now. This is the mirror looking back at you right now. Now, she is the youngest at the party, grounded in earth. It's a feminine, inviting feeling. They got in with a fake ID. They got into the solar party with a fake ID. They're pure. They're too pure to be at the party sometimes, right? And sometimes when they get hurt, they like to point the finger at the other and say it's their fault, when truly you're the one that signed up for it. So they look like an easy target, but they're wild and street smart. I'm not saying anything bad about you, Virgo. I promise. I know you're wise. I know you're street smart. I know you're pure. And I know you have a basket of harvest, which at the party becomes the backpack full of everything you need. I get it. You can be very organized. Your higher self can be. Your potential can be extremely resourceful. It can be excited. And that excitement, guess what? That excitement is that passion. It is the fire that ignites the soul, because you've never felt it be crushed yet. This is the energy of Virgo. She doesn't know what it feels like to be stomped on and trampled and kicked and down for months and months and months, and have to sit on a donut because your horse bucked you off and you broke your tailbone. Metaphorically, right? So in quincunx with this, like, who are you? Are you air or are you water? I don't know if you have the emotions or if you're all up in your mind. Okay? Now, she's also, the moon is also in sextile right now with this Libra bad girl at the party, Lilith. All right? So we've got that going on. And now we're going to zoom forward, because, I mean, that is the here and now. Lilith, she wants me to say more about her, but she's not going to be sextile with the moon tomorrow and the next day. And this moon, the next day, the next days, have you heard? The blood moon. Am I the only one that thought about the Virgin as a blood moon? The red tent ceremonies. Is she coming of age? Is she having a period? Now, if you're an esoteric pirate, you understand the power of a woman's blood. And I don't even know if I'm going to get banned for even saying the word. So, I don't know. Right? She doesn't know. She's a little shy about it as well. Maybe she doesn't want everybody to know. But this blood moon, lunar eclipse with the sun that is right next to Saturn, the party planner, on the other side. She is on the other side of the party. All right, there's a lot of cards here. There's a lot going on, and it's easier. I was about to say better. It's easier to be able to visualize it. This mirror, this Virgo mirror, is in the back doors, at the back porch. So you've already gone through the party. Your ancestors are sitting there. Okay? This is an area that is also known as the tail of the dragon. The back door. You get the joke. She's like, what? I'm too sensitive to get that joke. Oh my God. Too critical. It's okay. It's okay. We're growing up. You know, we're entering the 8th house maybe with this blood moon. Some of us are. And the back door, we know what's there. We've felt this Virgo energy on the back porch. We know that at this point we had to clean up the back porch because you can't find any of your tools, all of the backpack full of everything you need. You can't find it if it's full of trash. And if you followed the solar party paradigm, you can remember that because you can see the back porch full of trash. And like, where's your damn hammer? You need your hammer now. You want to hang up this picture, but you spend all day looking for the damn hammer. Okay? So, we feel that. Are we properly feeling that? So, on the 14th is when this is happening at like 4 a.m. And then I'm like, oh my God, the fours? Can we talk about stability? So, with this moon on the back door being on the opposite side, oppositions, I didn't pull out any of my aspect cards because I can just remember them, right? I can do that because look, I can showcase the box. I can showcase the cards. It's got a pamphlet. They're all easy to find if you keep them separate. So we've got, well, see, there's the conjunction card. We know that one. But we are talking about, well, they're easy to find if you know what you're looking for. And if you keep them all in order, Virgo, if you keep the room clean. This is what we're talking about here. An opposition on the opposite sides of the party, creating duality. At the same time, opposites attract. They're always looking at each other. They're in the direct line of sight, right? Energetically, they are holding hands across the party. Bring these two together and heal the energy of segregation. It's not you over there and me over here. Let's talk about equal rights for the planet. Let's talk about environmental crisis with this front door and back door. The front door is the destiny, what you're shooting for with this. I don't even have the sun card out, with the sun and Saturn. That's not the sun. Woo! With the sun and Saturn dancing in the front door. Let's put these guys over here. And the back door, Moon and Virgo. All right. Opposites attract. Bring these two together and heal duality. The future and the past. We were just talking about time now, weren't we? This is water, Pisces. And this is Virgo, Earth. Water and earth. Yes. Ground it. Evaporate the water into the air. Create the rainbow. See the diversity of all the colors. Appreciate the diversity. We are all here on this planet, and some of us are wild, and some of us like the cities. And some of us, well, all of us need the planet. 50% of the planet should be for wildlings, for wild animals, for wild humans. And yes, there are wild humans that would prefer to live off grid. Raise your hand. Okay. The only reason I'm doing this is to speak for the wild, so that at least somebody is talking about 50% of the planet being wild and street smart. The virgin that runs off into the woods in search for the unicorn. All right? So, wow. So this full moon, there's a lot. This full moon, okay, in the back door, because we got to see her in the back door. When she bleeds, when she turns red, gonna paint the town red, baby. She is gonna be in trine. Now, again, with the trine, she's gonna be in trine with Uranus. Where did Uranus go? Oh my God. This guy, she's going to be in trine, best friends with the tech guy. Oh, we got this. Press record and do your rituals online. What? What? I mean, wildlings have to come out of the wild if they're going to protect the wild. You have to go to the borders, because if wildlings keep retreating deeper and deeper and deeper into the jungle, the cities are continuing to push and push and push their pavement into the wild. It's backing us up in a corner. We have nowhere to go. I was pushed out of Astianal because of the pavement, because of the people, because of the colonists coming in and turning the jungle into the city. So if we don't come to the borders, blessed Saturn, let's talk about your rings. Please bring me your conservative resources. Bring me your restrictions. When you look at a boundary, like which way, if you're trying to get into something, the wall can feel really ominous. But if you're on the inside and it's protecting you, you really love that wall and you really appreciate it. Something to talk about. So, this will also be in trine with, we were just talking about the Aquarius Pluto, the emo kid. Oh my God, they're all going to be friends. Yes. You feel the energy of that? The emo kid and the tech guy. Well, the tech guy is in Taurus. Okay. So let's get that card. It's green. Yep. I can find it because it's green. All right. So we got a Taurus tech guy, an Aquarius emo kid, best friends with the Virgo. You can kind of see her in there. The Virgo moon. Oh, they're going to have a good time in the bathroom. You press record. You take a selfie. And you say, damn, I look good. Oh. Okay, anyway. Unless you let that Virgo step in and be like, yo, girl, your fingernails look dirty on screen. It's okay. We're going to pull a card and find out what she really wants to say. Because, you know, what do you really want to say? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Because this is a time to do it. I'm telling you, it's the time. Put it on. Put it online. Press record and see what's going on. Oh, the fire, the movement of the fire. Dude, you know what she wants to look at? She wants to look at Virgo. She wants to look at Venus. I mean, you know, there's a lot going on with Venus right now. So there's a lot to look at. The 8 is really a lot to do with the movement, right? And the moon moves. We talk about that a lot from our perspective. So if you're just visiting the moon on the full moon and the new moon, maybe you should go visit the bathroom more often and really feel this moon in all of its phases as it's moving. And I know, I mean, now with these devices, all it takes is astroseek.com. Go visit a website. There's so many different websites that you like and that you can choose from. The fire, if you start with the passion, who knows what will happen when you push into this passion? Don't be scared to evaporate the water. That brings the diversity together. So, all the cards go flying. Thank you. Chola, my horse, is wanting me to go do some ceremony right now. It is too hot to do ceremony. I mean, it's hot. The closer to the sun you get, the hotter it gets. And the more you appreciate the water, I promise you. Again, I am looking for dedicated business partners. You know, I understand that to grow a business, you need more than just one. Now, I do have a Cancer Mars, so I have a tendency to say, I can do it my damn self. Watch me. But I do know that Center of Mystic Arts wants to grow. It wants to grow into a hermetic school. You know, one like the old ancient Sufis, and those were hidden. You had to look for those. You had to walk out into the Himalayan mountains and face death to get to them. Well, nowadays, you know, we just gotta have the advertising and you just gotta be able to pay for it. No, that's not true. There is an application process. And my Saturn is in Leo in the 10th house. Okay, I know she has issues, but she is coming along and she knows her boundaries. So thank you so much for watching and supporting. I'm not going to say I need the support because my Cancer Mars doesn't want to say that. I don't need the support. I am having the time of my life doing everything that I'm doing. But if you also have a little bit of a savior complex but want to save the world, the planet, because you know what's going on environmentally, we can't do it alone. I can't do it solo. Chaining or tying yourself to a tree, blessed Shabari, is not gonna save the world. It never has. Many people have tried it and it has yet to save the trees. They're still cutting them down for the power lines. I will tell you, without those power lines, life is very electric. That electricity says, this is what I was told by this guy. I was told by this guy that before they trapped this electricity into the wires and into the little light bulbs, the air, the breeze was electric. And we could do all of this without the devices, but only we could. The masses couldn't. There's a big thing there. It's a big thing. You know, the masses are now able to do this. And is it good for the world or not? It's up to you. But I personally am going to speak up for the wild, 50% equal rights. And if you want to join me, just visit the website, centerofmysticarts.com. Join the Patreon. You know, the link below. Send me a DM. Start talking to me. I will talk back. And no, I'm not thinking about using AI for anything. I mean, you know, whether you're traveling physically or mentally, there's your surprise ending. There's your happy ending. This is all AI. No, it's not. It's really, I swear. I swear. I pinky swear. I have a pirate smile. And, you know, my hands are showing. My hands show all. All right? So, again, whether you're traveling physically or mentally, because as above, so below, both are the same thing. Travel in light, love and light. Love and light. Don't forget the shadow, because the shadows are what gives you the scrying ability, or the light without the shadow would just burn your retinas out. And don't forget your magic bag. It can look like a purse. It can look like a fanny bag, right? It can look like a backpack. Whatever you want it to look like. It's a magic bag full of everything you need. And have fun with this blood Virgo. Paint the town red and show me what you're working with. Have a beautiful day.